Hi guys, Crafty Chef Diamond here. How are you doing? Welcome 2025. I am back from vacation. I go back to work today. Went to Walt Disney World to go do the Run Disney Dopey Challenge. Crafty Chef didn't quite make it, guys. You know, I was going in with an injury and didn't quite make it, but that is okay. At first, I was mentally crushed. I did really well on the 5K, did good on the 10K, the half marathon. Whew, I was in pain. Okay. I would stop off at a medical station and I would, they had biofreeze by the gallon, and I would take my shoe off and just take it and pump the biofreeze into my shoe because my tendon was very angry. Not only was my tendon angry, you guys, but it affects your calf muscles. It affects your shin bones. So yeah. Okay, so the half marathon, I did good. I did really good. Then it was the last day for the full to complete the full challenge. And I made it to mile 14. And I tearfully left voice messages to my family to let them know I got to quit. That it's either continue on or continue to damage what's going on with the back of my tendon. So there was no medical pickup at mile 14. It was just a medical tent. So I had to make it all the way to mile 16. Filled my shoe up with biofreeze again. And then I thought, can you do this, Laura? You have 9 more miles to go. Can you do this? I got a hold of my family again and said, hey, I gotta make it 2 more miles before I can bail. Because that's where the vehicles are. And so I took some Tylenol, filled up my shoe with biofreeze, and then I started walking, and I knew at the time my pace, I keep a pace on my phone. I got bells going off all the time. The first 3 miles were really good. After that, I kept adding minutes to my pace. By the time I got to mile 16, I was at 15-minute miles. And I knew 9 more miles, would the balloon ladies catch me and sag me anyways, you know? Or do I further, go on and damage myself and then never be able to run again? So I started down the road, and then I thought to myself, Laura, you're stupid. Stop doing what you're doing. You should have never started this race to begin with. You were damaged to begin with. I had an injury in September. I felt my tendon pull. I felt it rip. And I thought I could rehab it on my own and went to the doctor. And then I had the issues with my liver and all of that kind of stuff kind of happened in September and October, right? And then they took away my anti-inflammatories. They took away my Motrin, saying it's really bad for your liver and da-da-da-da-da. So, you know what? I know I'm talking in circles. But anyways, I turned around, I went back to the medical tent, and I went across the street, and I said, are you the van that will take me back to the start? And she says, yes, I am. She says, but let me walk you to the front. And at that point, your heart is it's pumping. You're undecided of what you're going to do at this point. And there was all kinds of buses there, loaded with people. And I says, when do we go back? And they were really good to me. So, they talk to you. They encourage you. They had to help me on the bus because I could hardly walk at that point. And so, I said, when do we leave? And she said, we have to wait for the balloon girls and make sure everything is clear. So I had to wait for the end. So I watched a lot of people go through. And at that point, while you're watching all of these people go through, you're like, oh man, can I get another burst of energy? Can I get off this bus and do it? Can I? No, Lord, don't. But anyways, it was a good vacation. It was a good run Disney, very well organized. They had a couple little things that happen in between, but that happens with all your runs. I will share with you. This was my 5K, 3 milers, 10K, 6 miles, the half marathon, 13.1 miles. They do give you your finisher medal. This is your finisher medal for 26. I still have 9 more miles to go to complete the Dopey Challenge. And I'll do that on my own. It just wasn't my run Disney to shine. In a way, I did shine. Yeah, it just, you got to think about your health. You really do. So as soon as I finish my 9 miles, I will add these to my vehicle because in my heart, I completed it, there might be another run Disney for me. I don't know. It just depends on the cost factor. It's very expensive. Very, very expensive. Last year, I did the virtual Dopey Challenge. So it's not, I wasn't at Disney. I did the virtual and I did it in Washington, D.C. This time, I wanted to do it on property. Didn't quite make it, but that's all right. I still have my foot. Went to the doctor. She diagnosed it with this big, long word. Tendonitis, something. It's not ruptured. She said it is very, very angry. It is swollen. No running till April. I normally do a March Madness with the school. But I guess maybe I can just walk it. No heavy pound on the pavement. I can do an easy walk. I can do swimming, yoga, because if I just sit around, I'm going to get fatter than a, what. So yeah, I do have a brand new boot. It's amazing. It's big. It's got, air pumps on each side. It has a wedge. That my foot is on a wedge because when your tendon is damaged or having problems, you want to keep your foot at an angle like this. So my toes face down and it takes all the pressure off of that tendon. So yeah, but my husband was great. He taped me up. He was a good supporter, and he even said when I got a hold of him, at my family at mile 14, he says, I'm surprised you even left that day. With the pain that I was in after the half marathon, he was surprised I actually did attempted the full. But we were really busy. As soon as we ran the 5K, went back to the condo, showered, and went straight to Epcot. Did the 10K, came back, showered, went to Hollywood Studios. And living off of maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep at that. The half marathon, we did the half, was it the half? When we did Animal Kingdom. Yeah. And then after that, and then we didn't do anything for the full. I was going to go swimming, but I didn't. I was hurting so bad that I just laid in the bed and maybe got 5 hours of sleep. And then after that, you all know that I went down with shenanigans with the Bergs. And the very first night we went to the boathouse. We all had dinner. Sorry, no pictures. I didn't do a lot of pictures. This was a vacation. It wasn't meant for vlogging or anything like that. I might share some pictures on a Whip and Chat. So we all had dinner together. My son was there. My daughter-in-law was there. I spent a lot of time with them. That was my main plan. I didn't really spend... I knew once we got off the bus with Mike and Yvonne, once they went to their corral and I went to my corral, I wasn't going to see them to the end. And then by the time I got back to the condo, they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. and then we met up on Monday, the day after the marathon, and she was, her and Mike were celebrating the Dopey Challenge, and they went to the character dine dinner. We all met there at the Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom, and so we all had brunch with the characters. They went on their way. We went on our way, and I spent the rest of the day with my son. We were so full from eating. We had reservations to eat at Liberty Square, and that was a big family meal buffet. And we decided, oh, let's not. Let's just go do the dessert bar at Magic Kingdom, and it's kind of like fireworks display party. So you reserve a spot, and we go have wine and beer and all the desserts you can eat in 2 hours. And then they take us to another area where it's the prime spot for the fireworks. I was going to videotape it, and I was like, you know what? I'm with my family, and I'm just going to enjoy it. If anybody wants to see any beautiful fireworks displays, just Google Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom fireworks display, and you'll see exactly what I watched, and better showing. But I didn't want to hold up a camera. I didn't want to hold up. I just wanted to enjoy my time with my family and just have wonderful memories in my heart. And thank you, everybody, for going on this journey with me. Oh my gosh, you guys were right there with me, and all my friends getting a hold of me and sending me messages that, I'm sorry you didn't make it, and they understood, and a lot of them were like, Laura, I'm proud of you for being smart and stopping instead of continuing on, and to you might be in an acrylic cast if you didn't stop. So at least this boot, I can take it off, right? It's much better than the old one. Somebody asked me, are you going to pizzazz it up, Laura? And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. But anyways, I run all the time anyways. I mean, I'm so proud of myself for getting 928 miles in for last year, and then starting off the year with almost 48. Well, I did over 50 miles prior to coming to Walt Disney World on a treadmill. I didn't want to hit the pavement, guys. And that further did damage too. Maybe if I laid off and just let my adrenaline pump me and rested my tendon, maybe I would have made it through the 48. I won't know. It just didn't happen. All right. But let's get on with some things. I just wanted to just come in and say hi. I'll do a whip and chat later. I told everybody I was going to do Christmas after I got back. I got all my Christmas sitting over here, and I will do that. I just don't have enough time because I have to go to work today. But I want to go over a few things. Of course, Diamond Paint with Friends. I have an announcement. We do have a Facebook group. Oh my gosh. We are almost at 500 members. Diamond Painting with Friends, 500 members in the Facebook group. Thank you so much, everybody. It's great. Yvonne started the Facebook group, and she basically, started it for me. She says, "Your group, Laura, do what you want to do." And that's what I'm trying to do. A lot of learning curves. And I think that's with anybody that starts a group. They're trying to learn and maintain a group. But anyways, I want to welcome Diamond Art Joy, Donna, and Scarlet from Scarlet's Little Crafting Corner. They are the newest admins to the group. They have been helping while I was on vacation, approving all of your wonderful paintings and approving new members. Remember, if you would like to join Diamond Paint with Friends, there's a couple of questions that you need to answer. It's kind of like a little interview thing. Why, how did you find us? How long have you been diamond painting? Your basic kind of stuff. And it's kind of neat. Some of the people that I have approved to go into the group, I find it amazing as to how did you find out about us? Some came from the advertisement that we are in an event group that helps promote the group. Some are just Facebook. Some are coming from creators. It's just amazing. Remember to answer those questions, and then one of us three, we're going to have a meeting. There's going to be some new plans going on for Diamond Paint with Friends. 2025 is pretty much in the works, and 2026, April, we're going to start talking about 2026 now and put it in stone in April and then announce it in June. So anyways, so far, January's almost over with, and it's just been an amazing month. Ease your whips into 2025. The hostess was Kim, Cat Hair and Chaos. Kim, I am still working on Ease My Whip into 2025. I'm going to work on it this weekend, because I was gone for 2 weeks. Designer Dragons, Wendy with Diamonds and Stuff. Please go visit their channels. They have updates. I'm still behind as always. Now, February is Heart Health Awareness, Shenanigans with the Bergs, Yvonne. She has already posted her video. I think I watched it yesterday. So go visit Yvonne, Shenanigans with the Bergs, for her details. All right. And then, March is going to be here before you know it. And that's going to be hosted by Diamonds Around You, Vivian. And that's going to be Princesses. She should have a video out pretty soon explaining her details for her paint along. And so, yeah. Now, you guys all can find these schedules are in the featured tab of the Facebook group. And so you can find out what's going on. And so you can check out your stash to find out if there's any painting in here that goes along with any of these paint-alongs. Go visit the creator. Hopefully you will subscribe to their channel, and they can grow their channel and make new friends. Also, in the featured tab, there's a calendar that Donna made, and it's great. So January was work on your whips, do your designer dragon, and then fill in right here, what's your personal goal? My personal goal right here is to get my Christmas whip and chat done and get my year in review. I don't really make a schedule for myself because I just do things on the fly. I have to. That's the way I operate. If I set goals for myself and write down everything I need to do for the day besides work, my job, then I always set myself up for failure. And then, of course, February, we get into Paint Your Healthy Heart Awareness Canvas. All right, so I did finish my designer dragon. This was gifted to me by Wendy, and I said we were going to Dragonland. And this is Wendy, and this is me piggybacking on her. I did some of this a lot of this I did in the vehicle. You can see my drills are kind of drunk. I didn't have time to straighten them or anything. I will before I glaze it. But a lot of this was done. A lot of this part was all done in the vehicle. And then I finished this part up when I got home. I had fun. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you very much. Then there is another paint along that's going on. Diamond Painting with Jack and the Lounge with Annette. It's on her Facebook group, and it's the 100 Challenge partials. She set a theme up for the month, and mine was travel around the world. And so I did finish Paris. I did finish my suitcase for traveling around the world. And then, let's see. I stopped off at Disney World and made these Mickey Mouse bands. I don't have these with me because the bands are gone. I let my daughter-in-law and Yvonne pick out which one they would like to have. I kept the Adventure, and I can't remember who got what, but we did that at dinner time. And then I did this vase from Paint Some Way because I was at the Louvre. And so now I am starting on another challenge. Oh, so go visit Diamond Painting with Jack's Facebook group. I can have them linked down below. They'll set you up an album and you can post all your partials. And I think you get 1 point for each. I don't know all the details, but they'll be linked down below in the description box. And so will the first 3 Diamond Paint with Friends. Kim, Wendy, Yvonne, and I'm going to put Diamonds Around You on there for princesses because I think that's going to be a great turnout. And if she has enough advance notice of who's going to be participating, it really helps out with the creator so they know, because there's a lot of work into going and working these events. Really, there is. Okay, so that was for Jack and Annette. This is the canvas that I'm going to do for Heart Health Awareness. It's a partial diamond dot, so it works for both Diamond Painting with Friends and Jack's Paint Along. And then Vivian from Diamonds Around You, she is doing a Hannah Lynn year event. And what I'm doing is I'm working on this pixel art from Oraloa. And it is hashtag Enchanting Hannah Lynn 2025. And so I want to share with you what I have done so far. I think every Friday you have to post your progress. So I was trying to get caught up on that. And not only did I get home from Disney, but I got sick too. But I laid in bed for a day and a half. And after that, I was like, I need to get up and start doing some stuff. Okay, so before the challenge, Hannah Lynn started, I had 2 plates done. And it's kind of like a diamond painting. You can start a diamond painting, but she doesn't want it halfway done, right? So I only had 2 plates. I quit working on it because I knew she was going to do the Hannah Lynn paint along, and she said the pixel art was good. The pixel art does not work for the 100 partial challenge, but it works for Hannah Lynn. So this was already previously done. I stopped doing it in December. So then I did this Monday. Yeah, I did this Monday. So this goes right here because I needed to get caught up. Okay, so that's so far. There we go. And then I just wanted to share with you what these look like. Okay, so what you're doing is you get a booklet and you get all these little patterns, and you take your plate. You can see I got a lot of holes in there because it's not completed. Okay, so you line it up on your page, and then you would follow the symbols that are here with these little rubber pixels. And I do, Scarlet from Scarlet's Little Crafting Corner, she turned me on about using the diamond painting pen because I was doing it all by tweezers, and that hurts. It hurts your fingers because then you feel like you have to press it down. And so I would take these and I use my tweezers and I knock it off and I put it in my diamond painting tray. But I'm so anal because I have to make sure they're all staying. They're up like little soldiers. And then I will take my diamond painting pen. This is not the one I use, and then I would do it on top of here and then do it here. And so basically that's what that looks like. And then this piece is going to go right here. And it looks like it's part of her arm. And then the next one is going to be her face. So I'm trying to do at least one a week. This right here, this is 12 hours right here. Doing Hannah Lynn's hair on her canvases. I think it's easier to diamond paint than it is to pixel art. So yeah. All right, you guys. So this is the Hannah Lynn. So I'm kind of like in 3 things: diamond paint with friends, diamond painting with Jack and Annette with their challenges, and then the Hannah Lynn. And yeah. All right, you guys. It's time for me to go to work. It is a 2-hour delay today because the weather is so bad and everybody's getting snow. Fort Walton Beach, snow. Pensacola, snow. Louisiana. What's going on? Oh my gosh. They're freaking out. Totally freaking out. We're really cold. We were supposed to get snow yesterday, but we still have, it turned to ice. It's all nasty outside. And I have to be careful with my foot. I should have really called off today, but it didn't matter because I still have to have food for the next 2 days for school. So I'm just going to suffer it out. I think I have a volunteer. Who knows? All right, you guys, I am going to let you go. We are going to get back into Safe Kitchen. So make sure you have plenty of paper towels, get your thermometers ready, and get those sanitizer wipes out for your kitchen. Love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.